The crude palm oil futures contract traded on Bursa Malaysia derivatives remains the global benchmark for crude palm oil prices. Malaysia has an annual output of 20 million tons, making it the world's second largest producer of palm oil. Over 365 million tons were traded in 2020 with Bursa Malaysia derivatives FCPO. This represents 18 times the volume of Malaysia's annual production. An important part of this traded volume is physical delivery transactions. Bursa Malaysia derivatives supports one of the most fundamental trading strategies: sell and deliver. For example, in October, a producer sells crude palm oil on Bursa Malaysia derivatives in advance to secure a better forward price and then delivers to the buyer in December. Delivery ports in Peninsular Malaysia offer access to major markets around the world. Sellers in the peninsula can deliver their palm oil here through BMD's Crude Palm Oil Futures Contract FCPO. Sellers in East Malaysia can sell and deliver their palm oil through the East Malaysia Crude Palm Oil Futures Contract FEPO. This FEPO contract is designed with earlier trading hours for Asia-Pacific markets. Here's an example of how it typically works. In early November, a miller or trader discovers alternative pricing on Bursa Malaysia derivatives price board compared to the industry average. They call up their futures broker to sell 8 lots of December futures contracts at a price favorable to them. At the end of November, the seller is still holding short position with 8 lots of FCPO December contracts. The seller decides to deliver it and enters the tender period starting from 1st December till 20th December. The FCPO delivery process involves mainly 3 parties: the port tank installation facility, which provides storage, the futures broker of the seller or buyer, and us, the exchange clearinghouse, Bursa Malaysia Derivatives. For the 8 lots of FCPO traded, the seller can offload 200 metric tons of crude palm oil to the nearest approved port tank installation. After verifying quality and registration, the PTI issues an electronic negotiable storage receipt to the seller. On any day between the 1st and 20th of December, the seller can inform their futures broker of their intention to tender and submit their ENSR. The broker then keys in the ENSR details into Bursa Malaysia Derivatives clearing system before 12 noon. Bursa Malaysia Derivatives, as the clearinghouse, will be notified of the ENSR submission from the seller on the tender day and allocates the order to a buyer. On the same day, the buyer is informed of the tank destination for collection and makes full payment to their futures broker latest by the second morning after tender. Once the full proceeds of the 8 lots of FCPO is received by the exchange, the buyer will receive the ENSR via their broker, while the seller will be paid the full proceeds via their broker on the second day after the tender. Finally, the buyer can collect the 200 metric tons of crude palm oil by providing the ENSR to the PTI. Discover the global benchmark for palm oil prices in one marketplace.